In this video, I'm going to show you how to solve a system of equations with an application problem by a graph. Now it says here that Miss Lakin woke up one morning to find her basement flooded with water. So she calls two different plumbers to get their rates. The first plumber charges $30 just to walk in the door to assess your situation, plus $15 an hour for labor. And then there's a second plumber that charges a flat rate of $20 an hour, but no walk-in fee. So what I'm going to do is help you write an equation for both of these two sentences, and then we're going to graph them and compare. So the first plumber, let me write that down. Said that they charged $30 to walk in the door plus $15 an hour. So this is what your function would look like. Now normally for me to graph it, I would rearrange my terms. We have $15 per hour that's worked, meaning hours your number of x's, so 15 per 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, so that's why we want to put those together, the 15 and the x, but plus you start at $30 right away just to have the assessment. And then the second plumber would be y equal to 20x. And now this one will not have plus a number because there is no charge for the plumber to walk in the door. Now what I'm going to do is say that we're going to solve this by graphing. So I'm identifying that we're going to solve it by graphing. Well, mostly because there's a graph provided here, so it looks like that's what they want you to do. And so we're going to start at, for the blue line, since I have my blue pen in my hand, we're going to start at 0 because there's no fee to walk in, but then per 1 hour, we're going to go at $20. 2 hours of work is $40. 3 hours of work is $60. So $60 per. So it's like I'm putting in 1 and 2 and 3, or think just go up $20 over an hour, up $20 over an hour, up $20 over an hour. So what I'm going to do is connect all of those points with my blue pen, make a straight line here. So this was plumber 2, the second one that she called. And the first plumber starts with a $30 fee. So I'm going to put a point here on the 30. And then this plumber is charging $15, meaning 30, 40, up in between here. So we're going to go up 1.5. So in between here, 40 and 50, because if I'm going to go 15, and these are by tens, I'm going to go up 10 plus half or 5. And then up 1.5, and then up in the middle, and then up 1.5, and then in the middle, and then up for a hole, and then the middle, and then a hole. So 15 is kind of hard to go by because our spacings were marked by 20s, and this is going by 15. So this was plumber 1, and they definitely do connect here. I see this point where they are crossing, and that would be in 6 hours. The fee is the same. It's going to be the same as 120. So I graphed the two equations. My solution would be 6, 120. And what does that mean? It means in 6 hours, the cost will be the same, no matter which plumber you pick. And that cost would be $120. Now, if you look at before that 6, so before that time, the blue line is underneath, which means it would be cheaper. And then over here, after 6, the pink line is underneath, which would mean if you need more than 6 hours of work, plumber 1 would be cheaper. So you can kind of get an idea not only of when they're costing the same, but before that time, plumber 2 is cheaper, and then after that time, plumber 1 is cheaper. So you can kind of assess, like, based on how much work you think needs to be done. If there's more than 6 hours of work, go with plumber 1. But if there's less than 6 hours of work, go with plumber 2, because cost, right? You want a smaller cost, you want the bottom line. Hopefully that helps.